Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
In this video, I'm going to give you a public service announcement, something I generally do very rarely. This one is pretty important and very disturbing. Okay. Initially, I thought it is only for people who have children or people who are married. But then I realized I think we would need to act as a community in order to uh, show results. Okay, so watch the video and then decide and let me know if what I'm saying is right or wrong. In case you're new to the channel, my name is Loy Machedo. I'm a personal branding strategist. I help people get well-paying jobs in the Middle East, especially UAE and Dubai. People also take my services for personal and professional coaching, including getting jobs in Canada, uh, the West, America, and all those countries. All right. More details you can check in the in the description. Now, generally when you wake up, you always take your smart device. You take your phone and phone. It was upside down. Okay, you take your phone and you just unlock and start checking what is important. For me, primarily, it is messages from clients, WhatsApp, emails, and then after that, I go into the territory which is not important, but it's always matter of curiosity. So I was going through the phone, and I was sitting in the washroom, in the toilet, and there I just started checking Instagram Reels just to see if I could get any ideas for any new topics or any trending stuff, because people normally they share viral stuff, which before was cryptocurrencies, now it's AI. However, I noticed ever since past few weeks or months, ever since Instagram has been trying to rebrand itself and Mark Zuckerberg came out with Threads, my feed has been populated with very disturbing content. And by very disturbing content, I'm talking about, initially it was girls, it was women, just women showing their breasts and, wearing such ultra tight clothes or see-through clothes. You could literally see them naked. And I made a video about this. And then there was this new trend where a female will wear a see-through dress. There's a light placed behind her in between her legs, and the camera starts focusing from down where you can literally see her leg silhouette, and then her package, you can see the shape. And some of them explicitly what they'll do is they'll cover that area with 4, 3, 2, 1, and then they'll automatically eyes go there. So fine, if it was adult women doing adult stuff and most of them juggling and shaking their breasts, Macabre, one song was there. Ooh wee, they do all that. Fine. But I think since yesterday, as I was going through the feed, I started to see small children. You're talking about 8 or 9 years old. And initially it was just dance. They'll put a song, like a danceable song. But very soon it started to move into, and I'm not I'll tell you, even if you're just dancing to a nice song, even if you're dancing to whatever, I don't think a child should be shown on social media. Even if it's a religious song, you do not need strangers looking at your son or daughter. For me, I'm giving you my point of view. A small child need not be looked upon by strangers because you do not know what is in their head. But now, what made this disturbing was the small girls, and I've shared this with my WhatsApp groups, and I've told them, please, we need to boycott Instagram and make sure that children are not put there. Small girls are wearing, I don't know what, like hot pants or whatever, and some of them are flexible, so they're lifting their legs. You, you get what I'm saying? And there was like some of the most disturbing ones. One girl, she's dancing for this Makeba song, ooh wee and all that. And there's a shower, it's dripping. And by the time the song is over, you can see through her top. And obviously, she's wearing like an underwear, but you can see through it. I showed this to my wife and I was like, what is this? And increasingly now, maybe because I just saw the content, now more of it is coming. You're getting small girls, small baby girls, who are like, one of them was, the camera is going like from down to up. Okay, it's going from down, just visualize down to up. And this girl is actually wearing a very tight kind of swimsuit or something. And I, before I used to listen to all these theories that people had that, the Epstein Island is okay, where they do sex. Fine, I believe that. But rich people are encouraging pedophilia and the media is encouraging pedophilia. I thought that was a little exaggerated. I'm being very honest with you. I thought that, you know, this is just gloom and doom. But what I've increasingly noticed is the sexualization of small children is being accepted by mainstream media. Like Disney is promoting through their cartoons, um, like that spaceman in Toy Story, in that which was banned in Muslim countries. Two ladies, they are a lesbian couple. Then it seems new cartoons have come out where two people are same sex are exchanging a kiss. Then there was one cartoon which was shown in some other channels where the cartoon character is saying, "My pronouns are they and them." And then I see all these posts coming from, um, I don't know whether you call it left or I think it's right, where they show these parents are complaining to the teachers board where books are written explicitly about sex. This is one of the most popular books, Gay BC, not ABC, Gay BC. And, you know, in one of them, it was even, the book is talking about oral sex, how a boy can give a boy oral sex and a girl, what she feels when she feels something down there, how the girl, I mean, what are you, I really don't understand what is going on. And then you have educated people in positions of power, like in Joe Biden's team, there is that guy who transitioned into a woman, um, and he is supporting gender transitioning surgery for even children before they reach puberty. Before, he says, before they reach, and there was that short interview clip, before they reach puberty, if we help them, then they will be free from all this. I mean, just imagine, like if I were to tell you a small child tattoo their body or tattoo their face, you'll say, are you crazy? A child has to reach a level where they know what they want. You can't permanently disfigure. But then, how can you agree to gender affirming surgery? How can you affirm all this? I don't know what is going on with social media. I've very strictly told my wife at no point is my daughter going to have anything on Instagram, anything on Facebook, nothing at all. She does not need this. In fact, she just jokingly told me, because her birthday, my daughter's birthday is coming tomorrow. That is 19th of July. She told me she's 5 years old. When she becomes 10, she'll have a boyfriend. And she will, say, I like this boy. And she thought that it was a very cute thing to say. I immediately told her, I want to make it very clear in my household. I'm not going to entertain and encourage a boy and girl's feelings. Okay. And for those of you who think I'm old fashioned, my example, I'm giving you my cousin sister who lives in Dubai, whose children have traveled the West and studied in Western schools, like A plus education or whatever you call it, with all British, American uh, foreigners. They have not had. They are in their 20s now. Now they are abroad. They have graduated with honors. They are in demand. I mean, multinational companies are ready to employ them. They're waiting for them to graduate. They've already offered them. The college has given them, the number one college in that country has given them 100% scholarship. And guess what? They have not had a single boyfriend. They're 21, 19 and 21. They've not had a single relationship until now. Now, can you explain to me how that is possible? They open up everything. So it's all a matter of upbringing. I told my wife, the day this happens, that she has a boyfriend now, nothing doing, stop school, you both go back to the village and work there. So you know hardships of life. In my house, there's not even a remote possibility of entertaining a guy and a girl, or with my daughter, even if it was a boy, coming here and boyfriend, girlfriend, going out together, holding hands, lovey dovey. Because in case for those of you think, oh, I'm very old fashioned, you can just do a quick Google search and check teen pregnancy in the Philippines, in Thailand, in these third world countries. 16-year-olds, 14-year-olds get pregnant and have children. So if you think I'm old fashioned, you tell me if tomorrow your child gets pregnant, then how are you going to handle that? So I, as a parent, need to take extreme precaution and prepare for the worst. Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. So, coming to the topic that I wanted to share with you, see, and I'll address one criticism. Okay. Many of you will say, Loy, oh, karma is biting you back in the ass. You were a playboy. You had fun with girls. You did all this shit. And now you want your daughter to be protected. See, my dear, there was nobody to guide me. I was a small boy all alone. I was sexually raped and molested by my uncle. I was abused, bloodied. Blood was coming out from a 7-year-old, 8-year-old boy. Blood used to come out from my skin. That's how my father disciplined me. My mother was never there. So, a boy who was all alone throughout his life with no internet, no phone, no friends, locked up in the house. So, what do you want me to do? Tell me, if you have a child that doesn't have any guidance and left alone in the world, so you're going to blame the child for the imperfect upbringing. I've told you, I've had absolutely no upbringing. So, the mistakes that I have made in life, it doesn't make any sense just because I made those mistakes. I was sleeping around. Okay, so to be fair, because I was sleeping around, let my daughter also sleep around. So it's equal, it's fair. Are you going to do that? If you are a smoker, if you're a drinker, if you are into weed and drugs, or if you have a failed career, are you going to justify by saying, because I smoke, my child should smoke, because I drink, my child should drink, because I failed, my child should fail? No, we would want the best for our children. I look back on my life, I look at the mistakes, I look at the good, the bad, the ugly, and I'm trying my level best to make the right choices. For that is why my wife doesn't go to work. She's at home, taken well care of. My daughter has someone 24/7 where she can speak and communicate with. So this is the answer to those of you who keep bitching about that. Oh, karma, you deserve it. Go fuck yourself, man. Just because I got raped, does that mean I allow my daughter to go through all that? Or, oh, someone raped me, so to balance it out now, I have to do it to others? Are you fucking sick in the head? Everything from tattoos to my personality to whatever I did in the past was because I was lost. My life is not normal. I went through a lot. But thankfully, I don't smoke, never have. Don't drink, never have. Don't do weed, drugs, all that, never have. Never done anything of criminal offense or whatever bullshit. And sex was the only area where I would find, okay, went out, get some pleasure, get some love, affection. Anyway, coming to the main thing that I want to tell you is, I spoke to one other guy, a couple of other guys in my WhatsApp groups. They told me in Muslim countries and in some other conservative countries, this doesn't show up on their feed, even if they were to search. And I told them, please don't search, because then that will start getting into your feed. So I guess it is maybe location dependent, like maybe in countries which are not very strict and they know that this brings a lot of views, TikTok and Instagram and Threads will show you that kind of content. But where they know that they can get banned, the app, the AI knows, oh, we can get banned if we promote LGBTQ agenda. Let's not do it in Muslim countries. Maybe that most probably is a possibility. So there's a fly. So overall, what I want to tell you is, please, okay, if you want to be in Instagram, you can continue being. Hey, fly, get the fuck out. I hate flies, man. I hate flies. I hate mosquitoes. I keep this glorious thing, and I keep this electric thing just in case. Yeah. You want to know the power of one? Like they say, have a mosquito trouble you when you are trying to sleep without a blanket. Anyway, I sincerely feel that if all of us take the effort of making sure this kind of content is not populated or their power declines, then they'll have to rethink their strategy. Sadly, I'll tell you this, and this might be scary for you. There are a lot of predators, men and women also, but predominantly men, who disguise themselves as family people, decent people, educated people, but deep down they have these tendencies. And I'll tell you this: I have met some people where some of them were even like people I knew, people who were like my clients, people who I respected so very much. But I was shocked to know that they had this deep rooted fantasy with children. So this is how the world is. I guess everyone has their dark side. So, but please, if there was one important announcement that I had to give you, is Instagram, Meta, that is Facebook, Threads, even TikTok. They've started to encourage content which sexualizes small children, which I think is a very, very serious thing. We as individuals, we are the consumers. We need to ensure that a difference is made. There is no standard. There is no, I don't think there's any culture, tradition, anything in this world that will say this is right, this is totally wrong. So please, my request to you, I urge you, I request you, one is make sure that your children are not there on these social media platforms. That is one. Second one is, yeah, if you want to be there, it's your business. Like I have, I just keep uploading content from YouTube and all that, advertising, and I keep it predominantly for memories for my wife and me, like a birthday or something. And sometimes Facebook shows 7 years ago, 5 years ago, this was your birthday. So obviously, some of us cannot delete it completely. I totally understand that. But please be aware. This is what is happening. And I thought this was just rumors. I thought this was just a conspiracy theory. But I've realized this is very real. Anyway, this is what I had to say. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. You agree, disagree? Feel free. Comment down below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.